Alright guys, welcome back. We are now on part 5 of Xenogears for PlayStation 1. So when we last left off, Faye had just met up with Graf, killed the sandworm, and then they all blew up the meat of Weltall, and then they all got captured by Kismet. So now we are stuck on a sand cruiser in the brig. Whatever shall our heroes do? So if you choose this, let's talk more, you really can't do anything. All it does is just let you go to the save cube and save again, but choosing to rest is what actually advances the plot. Yay, mysterious terms, or mysterious and ominous terms getting thrown about. Unfortunately, this is all stuff that will have to be explained later on because it's way too many spoilers. Why does Citan have personal counsel with a guy named Emperor? Unfortunately, that too will be explained later on. Okay, it was the Ava that captured them, not the Kislev. And what would be a Japanese RPG without a hot-blooded blonde idiot? With a personal butler, apparently. It's a sand shark! Or a sand submarine. It's a sand cruiser, and it's firing on us. And the ship is tilting. Looks like they've been hit. Okay, so there is no timer, but you are on a time limit. So you want to quickly run through here. If it fills up, get through the door. Anyway, if the cruiser fills up before you have a chance to get through there, you will lose. It will be a game over, and you'll have to go back to the last save point and go through all of those cutscenes again. Let's see. I don't think there are actually some other. There are some other treasures in there that you might want to pick up, but nothing too major. Fortunately, the timer stops while you're in battle. Unfortunately, the enemies like to attack you with a lot. Fortunately, they die easy. Also, Citan is really freaking fast. And if you notice, Citan also has significantly better stats than Faye, despite being at a lower level. Now, you're still on the time limit here, even though it doesn't look like it, so. But we're going to go ahead and save here. There's no bosses coming up just yet. There is no boss on the sand skiff, though there is a kind of battle coming up, but it's a gear battle, so the damage you take in character mode isn't really going to matter all that much. Because character stats do not carry over to gear stats. And it's actually a really easy fight anyway. Okay, looks like Satan has learned his first tech. Also, Satan has a healing spell. Take advantage of it. It's a very powerful healing spell, and it's very cheap at only 2 AP, or only 2 SP. Okay, so basically you just have to traverse the crane. This is a bit annoying because you are on a time limit still, and you have to make sure that you get up to the top of the crane before Weltall sinks, or it's game over. And I'm apparently not good at this. Oh, if only you knew, Faye. If only you knew. Okay, now that that's over with. Yeah. Look who it is. It's the idiot again. Since he has none. Now, what Brigadier's Wild Smile does is it reduces your evade and accuracy for 3 turns. So that should be the 3rd turn. So As you can see, Brigadier really can't do any damage to you. So just beat on him with death blow attacks, and it only takes a couple of rounds. Now, if you want to close it, you can use... Oh wait, actually, never mind. That does not do what I thought it did. Also, the accuracy down really only affects heavy attacks. And the battle's over. Like I said, he's an idiot. And ding! The light bulb goes off. That's quite a resume, Faye. Okay, now if you really want to, you can actually spend some time in the caves down there training up Bart and Faye's death blows and levels so that they can earn all of their level 6 death blows. It's going to take way too long to actually bother with, so I'm not going to do that. That's a very casual way of saying that. She has some priorities. Right. And apparently Satan knows Sigurd. Pretty much. you? Who's Hugo? Alright. So, welcome to the Sand Cave, your first gear dungeon. Before we do anything, we're going to actually save. Now, as you saw in the very brief fight we had with him, Bart is a whip user. Also, thankfully, oh, no, actually, never mind. Waltall did not get healed between the fights. It's not that big a deal, though. The enemies here are inconsequential. They really do not do anything at all. At least in terms of damage. But there are lots of them. So you have ground enemies and or you have character-sized enemies and gear-sized enemies. Character-sized enemies do absolute crap to gear-sized enemies. Unfortunately, they also lag the game like crazy. Yeah, see? Oh, this is taking forever. Yeah, the enemies here are pathetic, to put it mildly. And you know. It's a bit of a waste of fuel, but I want to get rid of this guy just so that we have that much less to worry about. Now that we have only character-sized enemies left, as you can see, gears do ridiculous amounts of damage to them. Oh wow, that's lag. Now, not all attacks can actually strike character-sized enemies. For example, you cannot do gear death blows on character-sized enemies. And you cannot do some gear specials also won't work on them. Okay, so now let's go ahead and... Now, when you're doing gear-based dungeons, you can actually leave your gear. The shortcut, you can either put characters individually into or out of their gear in the menu, or you can shortcut exiting and entering the gear by hitting both L2 and R2 at the same time. Or should be that. Or maybe not. Okay. Well, it's supposed to be able to. it's possible. No matter how you look at it, Bart, you're an idiot. Oh, Bart. There's a couple of items hidden in the cavern that you probably want to get around to picking up. Because they are very useful, like the gold nuggets, which you can sell for a massive amount of money. There's a couple of extra armors, and I think there is an extra weapon or two in here. I can't remember for certain. But the cave does have a fairly high encounter rate, which is a bit annoying. Fortunately, most of the enemies die pretty easily. And they don't really do a lot of damage. Not to mention that they give decent experience, too. Now, one thing, you do actually want to consider training up some death blows while you're in here, just because Bart only starts off with his initial death blow, and you're actually not going to be able to fight with him on foot for a while if you play through the game normally. Like, the first time he'll actually fight on foot is during a fairly major boss battle. And having only one death blow in that fight is kind of dangerous. So you remember seeing those blinking little cross-shaped things earlier? those are the two sand sensors we have to reset in order to get to the, or that up there in the upper right hand corner that you can see. We have to reset those sand sensors in order to be able to proceed with the game. Too bad it can't crush the little guys when it falls back like that. Come on. So much lag. I can't wait till I start getting area attacks. Unfortunately, you don't really get any, very many of them this early in the game. Nope. Missed the jump. There we go. Oh, it's not going to let me reset it for a little bit. Now, you can tell... the gears, or the characters that use weapons, share a large number of their weapons with their gears. Generally, gear weapons will have the letter G somewhere in them. So, and we actually want to switch up his weapon, so that way we have better equipment. Yeah, there's nothing. Well, actually, we don't need that because we're not in a desert location, so we'll just give them a little bit of extra defense. Alright, so... Now we can't actually reset the... We can't reset the sensors just yet. We have to advance the story a little bit more first. so much lag. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to try, with the next video, I'm going to try lowering the quality a little bit, see if that improves the lag a little, or the lag problem a little bit. Alright, so we've got a nice little save spot here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and break off the video here, and when I get back, we'll go check out what's in that little cave there, and continue on with the plot. See you in a little bit.